All right, every Tuesday we check in with Pat Blassie from Altair Travel and Cruises. Today, however, we're going to check in with Sherry Norris, who is just back from her annual trip to spring training. Good morning, Sherry Norris.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
So you signed Paul DeYoung to a 6-year contract and then flew back to talk to us here in St. Louis.
Yes, I got the deal done, and all is good.
Sound like you have a bit of a cold.
Well, it's coming back to St. Louis. You know, all my allergies kick in.
All right. So how was the trip?
It was a great trip. We had beautiful weather, and, you know, we got to see our Cardinals, and all is good. It's always good to, you know, see the ocean and see the players and the palm trees. It lets you know that spring is just right around the corner.
Yes, it is. How many people ended up going on the trip this year?
We had 50 people
Beautiful.
on the trip this year.
And you've been doing it how long? How many years have you been doing this trip?
This was my 21st year.
21st year. And how does Roger Dean Stadium look?
It looks good. And they've made some slight changes. I hear that maybe they might be doing some more major changes in the next couple of years. But it still looks good. I mean, what I love about Roger Dean is that it's very intimate. So no matter where you are in the stadium, you're always like right there. And that's what I love about it.
How's the little neighborhood around it? Has it picked up a little bit since the last couple of years?
Oh, yes. I mean, they have about 5 or 6 restaurants right around the ballpark. There's a hotel right across the street. I mean, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, good. All right. Now, you've been doing this, would you say 20-something years?
Yeah, 21st year this year.
And so if somebody wants to get down for spring training this year, is there still time?
Yes, there is still time. The Cardinals don't leave down there until like the last week of March.
Yeah.
So it's still possible that you can get down there for some games.
I'll tell you what, going down to spring training, I'm going to see the family here at the end of the week down in Scottsdale. And, yes, I'll be sitting on the third base side of the Giants game, having a nice little brew from Pestalozzi Street to enjoy a little spring training. There's something about spring training, whether Arizona or Florida, that is just a nice sort of getaway, isn't there?
Yes, it is. I mean, I know it sounds kind of corny, but it's like that hope of spring. It's like, okay, we've been through winter, and, you know, summer's coming. And, of course, for me, since I'm such the big baseball fan, it's like, oh, baseball's almost here.
Yeah. Who did you see? Anybody snub you? Anybody give you the time of day? All your guys have gone, right? It's sort of changeover now.
Well, there's a lot of, new coaches. It was awesome to see Jose Oquendo back down there working with the guys. And, of course, Willie McGee is back down, and he's now an assistant coach. So he's not just down there for a week. He's in for the long haul.
Yeah.
And then Mike Maddox, our new pitching coach, was working with the pitchers. Mike Schilt has been, given a promotion to the bench coach. So there's a lot of new faces down there, but I think that it's all going to be good.
Dyer Miller's still down there? He's not down there, is he?
No, he is actually with a different team at this point.
All right, good. I always thought you had a thing for Dyer Miller.
Cross, you're just too much.
All right. Anything else we should know about Florida? Disneyland is down there, right? You're an expert when it comes to Disneyland, too, right?
Disney World.
Disneyland
is California. Disney World.
I don't have any children,
Florida.
So I don't know.
But they are opening Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios this summer. That should be excellent.
Ooh.
They're going to have all sorts of new attractions. And next year, they'll also be opening more Star Wars attractions at Hollywood Studios.
Of course, yes. All right, Sherry Norris with Altair Travel and Cruises. Take care of that voice. Take care of those allergies, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for checking in.
Okay, thanks, McGraw.
You got it. That trip, they've done it, 20-something years. They still go to that Hilton on Singer Island. It's a quick little trip to the ballpark. It's right on the water. You see the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. It's a good couple of days to get away. I would highly recommend that if you've got, you can go for a couple of days. You don't have to go for a week and a half. You just go down there for a couple of days. You can fly into Palm Springs or West Palm Beach. You can fly into Fort Lauderdale. If you have to, you can fly into Miami. It's not that far of a drive. It's sort of nice to get away and get out of this cold weather.
Get your little fix and come on back.
Get your little fix. Everyone's having a good time. It's spring training, so you sit and watch the game. The games are in the day, so that's what you do during the day. And then at night, you go find some nice grouper, and you're good to go.
Sounds like a trip to me.
The other great thing about it is, so there's a bunch of old timers who work the games, right? Who live down there, and all they do all day long is they talk about what they're going to have for dinner that night. That's all they do. You feel like you're in an episode of Seinfeld.
But don't you find as you do get older that you, okay,
I mean,
after you're through eating lunch, okay, so what am I going to have for dinner?